Hello children and welcome to your English class. Today we are here with the second chapter of your book, and that is Meadow Surprises. It is a poem written by Louis Philippe. Louis Philippe has written this poem on the nature, describing the nature. He tells us that how the nature is very surprising, very amazing, but only if you look into it, that means you give time to it, you spend some time with the nature, then you'll find that nature is so much surprising, so much amazing, and you will really enjoy it. So here let's start with the poem. Meadows have surprises, you can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen to the brook. So, what does he say? Meadows have surprises. Means there are many surprises, many amazing things when you see into the nature. If you look into the nature, you explore the nature, then you will find there are many surprises, there are many amazing things you will find in the nature, and you will really enjoy it. But if you look, that means if you spend time with the nature, we use give some time to the nature, you go and explore into the nature, then you'll find many surprises, many amazing things. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. That means what? Walk softly to, when you walk on the grass, soft grass, it gives a velvety touch. So he says that walk through it, walk on that grass, you will feel like velvet, and listen by the brook. What is a brook? A brook is a stream of the river, not actually river, it is a small natural stream, smaller than a river, and generally we see through the meadows, it passes through the meadows, nearby the meadows. So in the meadows it is very quiet, and when you stand there quietly and listen the sound of the brook passing through, in the brook there is a water flowing, so the sound of that water, it seems like a music. So just walk on that velvety grass and listen to the sound of the brook, the sound of the flowing water. It sounds very pleasant. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. So, what else you may see in the meadows? The poet is describing all those things that you will see in the meadows when you and go through the meadows. What are things you will see in the meadows? You will see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. Buttercup is a flower which is very beautiful, though it is said to be poisonous, but it's very beautiful. And when the butterfly, a beautiful butterfly, sits on it, then the beauty is beyond any expression. We can't express that beauty. It looks so beautiful. And unfold its drinking straws. What does a butterfly do when it sits on the flower? It sucks the nectar. The same thing, to do the same thing, it unfolds its drinking straws. It the straws, that means the nectar is sucked by the butterfly through that drinking straws. So it unfolds it to sip the nectar up, to sip that nectar from the flower. So it looks very beautiful when a butterfly sits on the buttercup and unfolds its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see, but he hops, you will. So when he hops, you will definitely see the rabbit. Rabbit is such a pleasant creature to see. When it sits still, it likes pleasant places, that means quiet places. Generally rabbit is found in meadows and those places which are very silent, which are very quiet, which are very pleasant, and it sits very still in such places. So when it is sitting still and you go and scare it, scare means frighten it. Just frighten it, you go near it or you just frighten it, make a sound, then what happens? Suddenly it starts hopping. So that looks very beautiful when in the meadows that rabbit is hopping, moving, hopping here and there, then it looks very beautiful. A dandelion whose fussy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you bloom. Dandelion is also a flower which has a fussy head, that means it's again yellow in color, and has small, very small petals there. So it is previously it is yellow in color. That is why the author mentions here was golden days ago, means few days ago it was of which color? Yellow color. So it was golden in color a few days before, but has turned to airy parachutes. But gradually what happens, it changes, and its petals changes into very thin petals, very thin structures, and the author has named it as airy parachutes because they are so thin that as you blow they start fluttering, that means flying in the air. So and comes down, starts blowing in the air, and after that they gradually come down to the earth. So that is why the author mentions here that flutter when you blow. That means as you blow, it starts fluttering like parachute and comes down. What are parachutes? Parachutes are just a device which helps us to descend gradually in the air. In the air, when we fall down, then we'll fall down suddenly, then we'll hurt ourselves. But if we have a parachute, then we can descend gradually in the air and will not hurt ourselves. So generally it is used by pilots for emergency landing from the airplanes, aircrafts or helicopters. It is used for that. So it is an just a device which is used to descend gradually in the air. So how does the author describe the dandelion? Whose fussy head was golden days ago. It was golden few days ago, but gradually it has changed into very thin petals, and now when you blow through it, then how those petals will flutter like airy parachutes. It will blow here and there. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, the nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mounds. Now, what the author describes now, the meadow houses, the houses that are there in the meadows. He says that just get into the explore. Explore means get into it, to go and find out. So just explore the meadow houses. That means find out the houses in meadows. Which are the houses we find in meadows? The burrows in the ground. There are burrows in the ground that are made by the rabbits. So rabbit lives in burrow. So you will find in meadows? The burrows in the ground which are made by the rabbits. Nest beneath the tall grasses. There are tall grasses beneath which the birds make their nest because it's very cool and pleasant there, and it's beyond the reach of other animals also. So beyond and below the tall grasses, what you will find? The nest of the birds. The ants' amazing mounds. What else do we found? The ants, when they make their homes in the ground, what do they do? They remove the mud from there, and that mud accumulates near that hole, and accumulates in the form of a small mountain, a small hill, we can say. So that is called a mound. So it is an amazing mound. Why it is amazing? Because it is made by the ants. So what do you find in meadows? What kind of houses you are finding in meadows? Burrows in the ground, the nest beneath the tall grasses, and the ants' amazing mounds. So these are all the amazing things that you will find in the meadows. When you will go through it, when you will explore the meadows, then you will find all these amazing things there. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. So what does the author say next? That there are many things you will find out when you will go through the meadows. You will explore many new things, many surprising things, many amazing things that you will find when you will go through the nature. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. So the author says that he cannot describe everything in the poem. These are only few things that the author has described in the poem that you will discover in the meadows. But when you yourself will go in the meadows, and you will find innumerable many the amazing things, many surprising things in the meadows, which you will enjoy, you will appreciate, you will enjoy, and you will love to be with them and spend time in the meadows. You will discover these. Well, discover means find out. You may discover these yourself. If you yourself discover it, when you will discover it yourself? If you look and listen well. When you will look into it and listen to it carefully. Okay, so this was a poem by Louis Phillips. So these are the things in the nature which he describes, and tells people to enjoy in the nature, to spend time with the nature. So hope you enjoyed the poem. If it is, then please like it and subscribe it. Okay, thank you.